Here is the start of the project. This was about maybe 2 full days of work for one person. Gathering all these stones, bringing them down, unloading them, and stacking them. And as you can see, I'm not done yet. But this is a keyhole bed. So this one is in the sunniest spot. And so it'll be the primary vegetable bed, and like along here will be like lettuces and cabbages and kales and all kinds of stuff like that. And then maybe on the inside something different. It'll be varied though. Towards the back where there's a little more shade, maybe some more shrubby kind of stuff like on the back over here. We shall see. But it's for next year anyway. So the next step is, as you can see, this soil is just total shit. I mean, it's like gray. There's just like no life in it. And that's the point of the sheet mulching, which we're going to do tomorrow. That's why I got a big old pile of straw right there. I got a little dirt to put on top and a bunch of cardboard in the garage, so we will see how that process works mañana. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is look for all the cardboard that doesn't have any tape and stickers and crap on it. And there's usually a good bit of that. Here's one right here. This doesn't have anything on it. So I'm going to throw that into the good pile. Sometimes these boxes like this. See, these are the boxes that when a store gets a big order, these boxes come inside the really big boxes. And those are the ones that have the labels on them. So I can almost tell just by looking at this one that this is going to be one of those. See this? No labels, no tape, no staples. So I'm going to put this on the good pile. Obviously, you got to break those up so they're flat. Got 1,000 of these Ace paint ones. I actually got this from Ace Hardware, as you can see. Supermarkets, hardware stores, any kind of place to get shipments is going to have a big bundle of cardboard like this. Usually they put it out there on Monday mornings, and you can just go and pick it up. I just hoisted this sucker in my car. So, yeah, I'm going to work on these for a while and we'll get back. Obviously I have a lot more that I'm going to use, so we're going to stash some in the garage here, and I can use it for other beds in other summers. Let me show you the method of preparing cardboard, because everybody thinks it's weird that you would just throw a bunch of cardboard onto your beds, because I guess people think that cardboard is like toxic or something, but it's not. It's just trees, and that ink, even the colored stuff, is just soy-based ink, and it just breaks right down. This stuff is what you got to get off. That, any kind of tape, stickers, and staples. Tape, stickers, and staples all have to come off. And most cardboard doesn't have staples in it, I've found. So that's not a big deal. But to get these off, instead of trying to do that all day long, let me show you the method that I like to use for this. Let's see if I can actually hold the camera and do this at the same time. So I've got an X-Acto knife, and what I do is boom, 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 boom. And then you can just get in there and rip that whole sucker right off. And, done it about 1,000 times, so at this point I can do it in a couple seconds. It's easier when you're not holding a camera, though. There you go. So you do that to all your cardboard, then definitely get the staples out if there are any. Usually I just like to cut a hole and cut around it rather than trying to pull it out. So the X-Acto knife is your friend. And I'm going to sit here in the garage, and you can see I've got this whole pile. I'm not going to do it all, but I'm going to do enough for this bed I'm doing today. Then we'll take you out to the garden and show you what putting it down is all about. Alrighty. This method works equally well with the big labels. Let me show you. Basically just going to draw a big circle around it. See that? Grab it by the corner. That didn't quite work. Hear the laughing loon. He's somewhere down there on the lake, laughing up a storm. Most people watching this probably don't know what a loon is. I recommend Google. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. The whole bed. So here you're looking at the soil. That was just the straight soil underneath, and I added some lime and fertilizers of various kinds that I had lying around. You don't even really need to do that. And then I put a little bit of straw over the top. People use yard clippings or slashed vegetation, just a little bit more to hold the water in there and get some more organic matter. And that's only about an inch layer. And then over the top I'm putting the cardboard, as you can see. And as soon as I have all this cardboard laid down, I'm going to wet it with the hose. Oh, actually with this, I spent about a half an hour adding water to this, so it was totally soaked. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the cardboard over the top of the cardboard. I'm going to drench it. And then we're going to put on 12 inches of straw and a little soil on top. Okay, I wet the cardboard, now I'm putting the straw on top. Straw bales come in these like stacks of, like, I call them straw cookies. And so I want a 12-inch layer of straw on top of the cardboard, so I'm going to put like maybe 5 deep or so of these guys all the way around. I've got 12 inches of straw, and now I'm putting on some dirt on the top of it, just a thin layer. And there you have it, folks, completed keyhole bed. We're just going to let this bake for the rest of the summer into the fall, let the microbes work on it all winter long, and then next season it's going to be mostly soil, easily plantable,